What's up, guys? Today I want to take a look at these Cassetticons that come with the Robot Paradise Acoustic Wave, but these are like the knockoff ones. We'll start off with Laserbeak here. And as you can see, pretty much all of these just absolutely nail the look of the cartoon models. He's got the little camera that flips out, just like the original cartoon. His articulation is very decent, and he just looks really good. Ravage is probably the best of this set, and probably the best Ravage ever made. It's like a perfect rip of that cartoon model. And like, it just looks exactly like that, and no other Ravage I don't think really captures that look quite like this one does. And it's so like sleek and everything. He can unfortunately only look like that far to the left, but he can look pretty far to the right, so I like to display him like that on my shelf. Unfortunately, Frenzy or Rumble here is where it kind of starts to fall apart, but we'll start with the good part. He looks absolutely amazing. Again, this is probably one of the best looking Frenzy or Rumbles ever made, especially at this scale. That metallic paint that Fans Toys uses always looks so good. Unfortunately, we do kind of see some of the design flaws. So his legs right here are on a screw, but if you tighten that screw, what happens when you move his legs, they just end up loosening themselves, so he can't really stand too good on his own. I do think the Cassetticons are often overlooked. They're really just looked at as kind of an accessory to Soundwave, but these to me kind of just feel like real full-blown figures. Now I think this set came out for like $100. Actually, I'm not sure who it had in the set and who it didn't, but I know that Fans Toys released a set that had Ravage and a few other cassettes, and it was like $100 or something, which is way overpriced. I'd say at the most maybe $20 for each of these is fair. These guys do use a lot of die cast, so they are pretty hefty little figures. Here they are with a few other figures. They're Ravages with Hound, and you can see how they look with their Soundwave. You know, they look pretty good with them. By the way, I didn't show this, but if you push down on this, this is like spring-loaded, which is pretty cool. But anyways, here we have them in all their alt modes. They're a bunch of cassettes, and I think they look pretty good, honestly. Obviously, none of them, I guess, are the cleanest, but considering just how accurate they are in their, robot modes and everything, I think they look pretty decent. Here, Frenzy Rumble is. He's probably the best looking one. And then here's Ravage, and obviously he's the least good looking one in cassette mode. It's still, you can kind of see a little bit of the cassette-like look, but obviously his robot mode is very kind of jagged and thin and rounded, so obviously it's not going to translate the best to a rectangle. But yeah, I think these guys are honestly pretty decent. Obviously, like I said, I don't know if they're worth the original asking price, but if you can get, especially if you can get like the knockoff Soundwave for like $100 plus, whatever $20 for each of these guys would be, that's definitely a good price. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.